Welcome back to Snake and Sparklers edition of Frank Opinions. I'm Adam.
And I'm Tasker.
And we're going to cover the worst remake of a film that I have ever seen.
That's right, you guessed it. Anaconda.
So, had high hopes for it, kind of. Actually watching it, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of taking maybe a Tropic Thunder approach to this.
Mm-hmm. You watch the trailer and you get good vibes and everything like that.
Yeah, you're like, okay, could be funny. They're going to go and try to reshoot it, and it just becomes disastrous.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how Tropic Thunder was, right?
Yep.
They were going to tell the story of a war hero. Got there and they were actually in a war situation. And it ended up really good, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And Jack Black
was in it too, yeah.
So, and he was one of the key people that was in it that made it funny.
Yep.
But boy, they screwed the pooch on this one.
I mean, big time.
I'm telling you what, if there was a movie that you needed to watch because you want to hate Paul Rudd,
look no further.
Man, this is it.
That's
I can't say Jack Black did a bad job. I mean, his character was, but man, Paul Rudd sucked it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the chemistry between both of them did not work.
No, it wasn't there at all.
It didn't work, and that's what I think. Paul Rudd was just terrible, and Jack Black, he wasn't as great as he could have been.
Well, he didn't have anyone to work off of.
I know, so that's why I'm like, he was drowning.
The only person he had was the camera guy.
Oh yeah, Steve Zahn.
Yeah.
And he wasn't as funny as he usually is.
No.
That's why I'm like, everyone was just missing. Jack Black and Steve Zahn were to move together.
Even Ice Cube was off.
Ice Cube seemed like he didn't even want to be there. He's like, God damn, this is all I got. Yeah, everyone, it just felt stiff. Like, it actually felt like an Anaconda was like wrapping around you. Like, I don't know, nothing was. It didn't have fresh air or anything.
I think I'd rather watch Squatch.
Yeah. That's, I mean, the story was fine. Like, well, I don't like the big. No, I'm talking about like them to come in to reboot and remake, shoot Anaconda. That was a great story premise, like Tropic Thunder. You could have turned it to that, but adding the gold mine like people and the thieves and thugs and all that didn't need to be part of it.
You mean like the Uncharted?
The Uncharted, yeah. In which, if they would have added that part, I think they needed to not even tell us that was happening at the very beginning of the movie. I think it should have started out as them wanting to remake it, and we don't learn about the past of it. It just happens when it just shows the chaos of them making this movie.
Listen, if we get into how they should have done it, this would be a 5-hour-long podcast.
Listen. And everyone, he should have been funnier.
There's not an aspect of this movie I enjoyed.
No. That's what I'm trying to remember. I thought there was one part I was like, it's not bad. But I forgot about it. I don't remember what it is now. It's just, it's bad.
Was it when they stuck the squirrel in his mouth and he was still alive?
No, that was stupid.
Right.
that was straight up stupid. That was how it was in the movie. Like in the trailer, I thought I was like,
Well, and even like
how they came about how they did it, I'm like, that's just not funny.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Like the pig was alive, he was alive. The snake killed nobody, evidently.
Yeah, it's just like swallowed you and then spit you out. And,
yeah, you survived, right?
Yeah. Now, I will say, I did like the part with when Sony rolled up and were filming, and Jack Black's like, "What y'all doing?" And they're like, "We're rebooting Anaconda." I like that part to show, like, I don't know, like a little fourth wall break, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
I like that part, but that was, that was it. And I don't know, the snake wasn't in it as much. Except for, the big finale at the end, but, like, I feel like we saw Anaconda more in the original.
I
don't think I got enough snake.
Yeah, but the snake looked horrible.
But yeah, when he finally showed up at near the end, was just not great.
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah, no, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to think back to a part where I laughed and was like, "Yeah, that's kind of funny."
Also, like, in the trailer, it had funny, like, the trailer had funny moments to where he's like, okay, this is going to be pretty good.
You mean where the girl runs out and the snake grabs her and he's trying to get her back in the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it was funny in the trailer. That's before you seen the rest of the movie around it.
Well, as I'll say, like, it's the lead up to each, like, funny part kills it. In the trailer, it's funny, but, like, when you watch the movie leading up to that moment, you're like, nothing's funny about it.
Yeah.
I think they missed the comedy a lot on this one. Like, the peeing.
Oh, yeah.
Pee on it. That was terrible.
That was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that was just. I'm pee
That's that stupid comedy that it's not funny. Like,
yeah,
I just don't get who thinks that's funny. Like,
yeah, like he's saying I'm pee shy, and then he's got to pee sitting down, and then make him look like he's squat. I'm like,
and then at the end he sends a picture of him peeing.
Oh yeah.
Like when it does the recap.
Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like. This movie felt like it didn't know what it wanted to be, either.
I don't know. I guess the part where they kind of go to get the loan, and he's like, "We're gonna need $250,000,000," and they're like, "You're approved for $9,784." Awesome.
Right, redo the budget. That's why, like, the beginning wasn't bad. It had potential.
You mean where he's shoots wedding videos and the other guy's a washed up background actor on Scrubs?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It should just the comedy didn't hit. All the jokes that they were saying is just
Literally not at all. Like, not at all.
I know. It's a shame. I was kind of excited to watch this one.
Like, even when he's, like, telling, like, I got the rights, she loved me on this, and, like, even that, like, that was, like, you could just tell completely bogus, like.
Oh, yeah.
And it just, it really just hurt. Everything about it just hurt. The acting was terrible. Their storyline was terrible. The flow of the movie was terrible.
So the characters didn't feel like they had personality at all. Like,
No,
it just felt like they were just reading off the script.
And, like, the girl that was on the boat with him ended up being basically the bad guy for the gold and that little side quest that nothing came out of.
Yeah, that was just stupid. That's what I'm saying. They could have not built it up at the beginning and just had that show up when they go out to film, and then just they get part of it. Don't tease it like it's something big at the end when it wasn't, and the plot twist and everything. Like they were pushing for it to be something big, but it was like it just died off.
Well, yeah, even the part where they, the pyrotechnics, right, where they blow it off with the snake going down through there. It's sad when you make a movie like that and your main star was literally in a movie that mimicked everything they tried to do and they missed the mark on all of it. I think when Danny McBride blew the pyrotechnics for Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Let's light this fucking candle.
There's the signal.
Yeah. No! Here we got. Oh, I didn't turn it on.
Yeah, it was just. And plus, the snake was just, it felt like Ghostface, slipping and missing every time.
Well, yeah, it just went right down through the middle of all the explosives.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know.
And then when they were shooting and hitting it with, like, when Ice Cube gave him 15 flare guns.
Oh, yeah. You're going to need these. Yeah. Well, a little disappointed.
Yeah, and even, like, the romance part between Paul Rudd and his character and that woman is terrible.
Yep. Again, there was no chemistry. Like, there was no chemistry between anyone.
Yeah, I honestly, Paul Rudd ruined that movie. Yeah. I think if they would have got an actual comedian in there, like someone that was funny, that could have pinged off of Jack Black, and even with that other douchehole. Because, like, what was the funniest movie he was in?
Who are we talking about?
Oh, Huey Dewey there.
Steve Zahn?
Yeah.
The funniest movie he was in?
What do you think the funniest movie he was in?
So I got two that I can think of. Saving Silverman, which also had Jack Black in it.
Right.
Or Strange Wilderness.
Strange.
Because it's got Jonah Hill, Justin Long. Because he's at looking for Bigfoot.
Yeah. I'd say the funniest movie for me that he's in is probably National Security.
Oh, yeah, that with the old Martin Lawrence.
Yeah. Now, my favorite movie with him in, it's Joyride.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Paul Walker on that.
That's a great movie.
Oh, yeah, right. And he did it, yeah, like, because he played kind of the scared brother in it, right? Where Paul Walker played, of course, the kind of calm badass. Yeah. Where he's on there, come on, man, we're sorry. We're sorry. Well, that's all you had to say.
Prank, champagne.
But like he pretty much plays close to the same character in everything he does.
Yeah.
So you can work with that. It's shown that it's been done, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, who do you think if you took Paul Rudd out, who would you put in his place?
That's what I'm trying to think.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to throw this wild one out there. I think he could have done it and put a different tone to the movie. It's still been funny, and I think they could have worked together on it.
That's what I'm trying to think of Jack Black people that he's worked with and who would look good with him. Who is it? Throw it at me.
I think this would have been a good movie for Chris Hemsworth to show his comedic side.
Yeah.
Because one, big buff dude, right? Australian accent.
Yep.
Would have had that like snake wrangler kind of esque to him, right?
Yep.
But then it could have been sidewalled funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He could have done something.
And I think he could have pinged off, old Zahn there with that his charismatic kind of like Thor kind of self.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I really think it could have been a moment for him to show how funny he can be, kind of like in Vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good in it.
Oh yeah, he's funny in it.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. I can't think of anyone really.
I just don't know how he landed on Paul Rudd.
I don't know.
Listen, Paul Rudd's just not a good actor. I'm pretty sure I've said this a couple times.
You said this a couple times. He's good in with who's around him. He's like Will Ferrell.
No,
I mean, a little bit low tier Will Ferrell, but Will Ferrell, I like him better when he's grouped with someone. He does better when there's a duo.
He has to,
just by himself.
Will Ferrell's still a funny motherfucker.
I know, but I'm just saying that's what...
The only movie I've ever seen good with Paul Rudd in it is Role Models.
Role Models. He's in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, no, I don't even consider him in that movie. I Love You Man is the closest second.
Yeah, that's true. I Love You Man. Which Jason Segel, is what carries that movie.
Oh, Jason Segel back hurt on that movie. Because this house smells like farts.
Yeah, I don't know how he landed on Paul Rudd.
Yeah, listen, in Role Models, like Sean William Scott really in it.
Oh, yeah. But no, I don't know. Paul Rudd, he, whenever they tossed the ball up to him, he was able to hit him. he did, he clicked on that one.
Right, when he goes off on the Starbucks woman. Right, and then when he meets Augie, and he's like, if I mentioned a game of Quidditch, he'd probably come in his pants. And then, the energy drink. Drink Minotaur. This shit'll kill you.
Shrek's piss. Oh, God, yeah.
You know what I had for dinner? Was it meth? Yeah, like in that kind of serious, like kind of quick tone, yeah, he done good. But that's all he's good at.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate him as Ant-Man.
I don't mind him as Ant-Man, but, he was alright at first, and then, the more and more...
It just got worse.
Yeah, it just got worse. He was fine in the first one. I didn't mind it. And the second one, it started just getting bad.
I really, truly think he was the issue with this movie.
Yeah, because, again, Jack Black couldn't be Jack Black because he didn't have anyone to bounce off of.
Right.
And it was just stale.
And Jack Black can stand on his own.
He can.
Like, he honestly, he did it in School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
He done it in Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, he can do it on his own easy.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're going
this
for...
one, he was throwing balls up to Paul Rudd to try to
right.
knock it out of the park, and it just kept missing. Jack Black
it's like
was
he
like,
wasn't even swinging.
Jack Black was setting him up, but Paul Rudd couldn't deliver.
Yeah, and I think it's that chemistry on set of carrying on and stuff like that. Because let's go back to Jack Black and Jason Momoa on Minecraft.
Yep.
Like, I'm not a Jason Momoa fan.
100%, yep.
But in that movie, those two working off of each other, there ended up being some funny shit in it just because.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think it all came to they liked each other outside of off the set.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You could look at it in the interviews and be like, if they got together like out drinking one day, that would be a night to go watch.
Oh yeah, like when he imitated. Can you imitate Jason Momoa and he puts a wig on?
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, brah. You want to go get some brouhahas?
That's what their chemistry worked so well.
Dude, I'm telling you, when I'm having a bad day, sometimes I watch that one scene in Minecraft where he's driving from an auction and his car starts to break down. I'm telling you what, that's so relatable shit. And then when they drive by, they're like, "Mom, look, this guy losing his son." He's like,
the shot of the camera in the car, and he just walks out.
And then he screams, and then he's crying. And then I'm telling you, it's just that was funny shit right there.
Yeah.
And like even the little stuff that he did in it was funny, and that was the kind of movie it took to kind of show the comedic side of really Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that being able to do that will help him set up as being Lobo.
Yep.
Because I'm Fast Furious damn near ended that career.
Fast Furious is going to try again.
One last ride.
No.
I've been seeing Paul Walker's brother in a lot of stuff, so I guess he's in this one.
I've heard that he's supposed to be in it and play old Brian. But, again, I think that franchise should have ended at number 7.
I did see a funny thing where I don't know what movie red carpet it was, but it was Tyrese and Paul's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy in the crowd. It was a heavier set white guy with white spiked hair, and he was like, "Hey, Tyrese!" And Tyrese turns around and he lifts his shirt up, and he's got dollar bills all stuck in his belt line, and he's like, "My pockets ain't empty, cuz." And like Tyrese cracks up laughing, and he was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And he goes over there and hugs him. He was like, "That's funny stuff right there." Because he was super serious when he hollers at him. Like, he just comes out of the crowd.
Yeah.
Behind, like, Tyrese was already past where he was. He's like, "Hey, Tyrese!" Like, I mean, like, angry, like, and he turns around and looks. "My pockets ain't empty, cuz." You had to find that one. That's a pretty funny one.
Yeah, I have to look that one up.
But, anyways, back to Anaconda. So, Frank Opinion's film rating. I'll give it a 1. I gave it a 1 because Jack Black's in it.
I feel like, I mean...
Because even the real Snake looked terrible.
He did look terrible. Especially
like, we're sitting there watching him when he... Yeah, right. Oh, my God. And he's watching him when he's sleeping. Remember?
You got the heat mask on or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'm sitting at probably 1.5.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie.
I mean,
I can't believe they put budget to make it.
That's what it made.
I think they had.
It was only like $50 or $60 million to make. And
yeah, you can tell.
I think it said it made 170 or something like that. It made a profit, but not much. But like, not what it could have done.
I mean,
there's something there, but they missed it.
They totally missed it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll reboot the reboot.
Maybe.
They even used the Anaconda song. It's not even. That didn't even go with it.
Well, I mean, it worked for the trailer. Because he was like, okay, this is what, like, it's going to be a comedy, like. But, like, it was hyping you up to where, okay, this might be a pretty good remake here. And it just fails. Like, adding J-Lo at the end of it.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That was
stupid.
Yeah, it didn't need to be part of it. She should have been on set with Ice Cube. They both walk out or something.
Well, even
better.
Even with like the one part that I thought was going to be funny, when he's like in the middle of the night, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to get you another snake."
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "You're just gonna go right there in the middle of the night?" And he's like, "Yeah." "And you're coming with me." you know, like that had a moment to be really, really good, but they just fucked it up too.
Yeah, I thought there's no part that like laughed at really.
Like the van in the woods with the camping in the middle of the Congo.
Oh yeah,
or not the Congo, but the Amazon.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that the gold mining pit or the gold pit?
Apparently. I don't know.
God, it's terrible. Oh, God. I don't even like thinking about it.
That's what, like, the snake kills there was nothing. He didn't eat nobody.
No, he spit them all up and everybody lived, evidently, except for the one bad guy that got it in the water.
Yeah, that guy and then the villain, the chick,
at
the end. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they killed the snake with the fucking Dundee Award.
Yeah. Oh, the Doug trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it didn't work.
No, I wish I could find good things to say about it, but
there's not.
I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to find some part of it that I was like, I guess the boat was nice. Looked to be a nice boat.
I was gonna say the only good thing out of this movie would be the marketing before the movie actually came out.
You're right. It had a good PR team.
They did good for the marketing to make you go, "Ooh, why don't you check this movie out?" And then you checked the movie out and you went, "What did I watch?" That's the only good thing. I'll tell you. Watch the trailer and then just stop. Don't watch anymore. Because that is the movie.
Yeah.
You just don't see Ice Cube in it.
Yeah. I wish I could tell you just fast forward to these certain parts, but they're just not.
There's no parts.
They're
Again,
just
like
not there.
I like the Sony team coming in, like filming it, but it's not a funny scene.
Well, yeah, even the confrontation of it.
Yeah, like it wasn't funny, but it was like, oh, that's a cool idea.
I thought you said you had the rights.
Oh, like, man, yeah. Yeah, that's what, like, it didn't work.
No.
But I like the story idea of it. They think they're out there filming it with the rights and whatever, but actually Sony comes in, they're filming it. Like, that was, like, it's a cool idea, but nothing hit.
I think they should have kept it with, they're going to reboot Anaconda, and do it seriously of it and go out there, but they are truly being hunted by an actual big snake. Like, the anaconda's real.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to reshoot it, but that thing is trying to kill them. And just take the same exact Tropic Thunder approach. Just
that would have been fantastic.
A group of people trying to survive a big-ass snake, and the things that get in its way and killed along the way are just the collateral funny parts of it, right?
Yep. That would have worked.
Yep. Simple.
But they missed it. Because then you could have the snake kill a lot more people. Because you have a big film crew. You get off of them. This one, the snake couldn't even get the small group. Like, it was missing every time.
Yeah.
Like, when after it was chasing Jack Black and the pig, it missed him, like 3 times?
Yeah.
And
then
it's
ended
a
up
huge
just...
snake.
Yeah, like he ate... Yeah, he...
It shouldn't miss.
Like, think about that. Like you're saying there with Jack Black. Think about a crew that you wouldn't have thought was going to be funny together, but ended up being pretty good, like with Jumanji.
What do you mean, like the stars of Jumanji? How, like, they
The Rock,
with
Kevin
each other?
Hart, Jack Black, and the Roundhouse chick. Gamora, Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula. I can't remember her actual name now. Starts with G, I think.
A fantastic actress. But even that they're they're different person. They worked out fine.
Yeah. That's like on paper you'd be like, I don't know if they would work, and then they actually do.
Yeah, because The Rock and Kevin Hart have their chemistry.
Yeah, they work together.
But they let the other two in.
Yeah.
And Jack Black he played off of it just fine.
Yeah.
And that story was funny.
Yeah, it worked.
My weakness is cake. What kind of weakness is that? Why is my stats so terrible?
They were in there eating is this bread? Yeah, it's bread. No, that is pound cake. Did you say cake? I guess it's been so long I forgot what bread or cake tastes like. You forgot what it tastes like? What's going to happen to me? Am I turning red? Am I still black? Like, oh God. It worked.
Hit your chest. What's your weakness? Nothing.
The smoldering stare. What's that?
What's it?
Oh God. And that's what, like, the second one too.
I feel like this was lopsided stats. I don't think this is fair. Oh yeah, when they switched, like,
The Rock
they
was
had
Danny DeVito and Kevin Hart was Danny Glover. That worked.
Right, and they you know what, they sold it.
They sold
it. They like, because they had to act like them, and it was just.
They did well with it.
Yep.
That's what.
So that's why I'm telling you, it wasn't Jack Black.
Yeah, Anaconda just didn't. No one clicked, and that's what hurt it. That was that was the big factor of it.
Yep.
That and
you guys have to let us know, your thoughts on it. Like,
are we being too harsh?
Yeah, I mean, did we look at it the wrong way? Is there, if you looked at this another way, was it funny?
Yeah.
You guys just gotta let us know, because I mean, I just didn't see it.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Like,
you're gonna make it mad. You try to get me killed. Oh,
So
God.
that's comedy.
That's comedy.
But with that being said, I'm Adam.
And I'm Tasker.
And that was Frank Opinions.